For me, Assassin's Creed is essentially a long, epic story of a guy in the prison going in a machine called the Animus, and he's going to relive the life of his ancestors. In Assassin's Creed 2, we follow Desmond, who's going to live the life of Ezio Auditore da Firenze.
The meaning of Ezio's name, in following with the tradition established by the first Assassin's Creed, is that Ezio means eagle.
Eagle or the flying one. Its origins come from Greece.
He's a young noble from Florence at the beginning of the game.
He's studying to follow in his father's footsteps. His father, as far as we know, is a banker.
As a rich boy in Florence, he doesn't really see the hardships of the peasants and other poor people. And it doesn't really affect him either. He's more of a carefree guy. He does what he has to do. He's got lots of money. He's got lots of friends. And in regards to the women, he's very charming. He always says the right thing. The right thing to surprise them, to stand out of the crowd. And that's why they have a really hard time resisting to his charms.
Ezio is a typical Italian nobleman in many ways. He's a fiery, violent, proud personality. He's terribly proud of his family.
He deals with noble people and with peasants in a very polite and courteous way, even if he's about to stick a hidden blade in your skull, right?
He has a very strange talent that his father is aware of, which is the eagle vision from the first game.
Nobody really knows how come he has that, but we sort of find out in the game.
At one point, something tragic happens to himself and his family.
What happens is that the same people that Ezio considered to be dear family friends actually turn on him.
People that are very close to him are taken from him, and becoming an assassin and acquiring those skills will give him the abilities necessary to exact revenge.
When you're used to just living free and living without a worry in the world, and all of a sudden the entire Florentine army is looking for you, and you have to protect your mother, you have to protect your sister, and you have to defend yourself, changes everything in his life.
So going from this life of la dolce vita, in Italy, it will have to become this guy who needs to kill in order to survive.
We see Ezio progressing very much so throughout the game, physically as well as emotionally and in his personality.
As a player, you will go just like the main character in the same, you will be at first just like you and I, and then will become this badass main character.
Before he just wants vengeance, but later on he wants justice.